So Alex, are you a game girler now? You do the games? You do the video games?
Yeah.
You do the video games?
Yes, Mike.
Video games good?
What's happening?
I don't know. I tried to throw myself into the gamer community, gamer logo. That's all. I mean, that's all I really got.
Well,
from this week, actually.
let me fill you in on what a gamer girl is.
What's a gamer girl?
Someone who identifies as a female and is a gamer.
Right.
I am half of those things.
You are half of those things. So you're half a game girl.
Yeah.
Gamer girl.
I'm the half game girl.
Game girler. That's it. Anyway, hello. Welcome to the weekly Undertaking. I am Mike. This is Alex.
I'm Alex. That's the last time I'm letting you start.
You know what? That's probably fair. That's fair. Anyway, so how was your week, Alex?
Just getting right into it. I like that.
Yeah, why
I
not?
like your spunk.
My spunk?
You smell of spunk today.
Ew. What does spunk smell like?
Like you.
Like me?
Yes.
Is that good?
Everyone take a whiff. Can you not smell that nice, delicious spunk?
That's not how podcasts work.
My week was good. Thank you for asking. I played a video game.
What is that? That's what we did this week, right?
I think you played a video game too. I'd hope.
I did play a video game,
nice.
or for a little while. Yes.
Now, if you listen to last week's episode,
sure. You okay?
Yep.
You want to try that again?
Now, if you listen to last week's episode,
there we go.
You may or may not remember that we both assigned each other video games to play for the week that neither of us have ever heard of, or rather, the one. You know what I'm trying to say, right?
The idea was that we would assign video games that we had never played before, but the way that it played out was that neither of us had ever heard of these games before.
Yeah, which was very, very fascinating. And now they actually don't know which game you assigned me. You mentioned it in passing last week, but you didn't decide on it at that point.
I assigned to Alex Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc.
Yes.
Which has a very large cult following, and you assigned me
Stardew Valley, which also has a large cult following, but of the farmer video game community.
Right, which apparently is a thing that I was not aware of.
Oh, yeah, dude. Let's pull up the Reddit page.
There's a Reddit page?
There's a Reddit page for everything.
I think, yeah, it's interesting that we chose such niche picks for each other, but
Stardew Valley,
yes.
250,000 subscribers.
Holy crap.
And
that's actually less than I thought it would be.
Now let's check out Danganronpa.
Yeah, Danganronpa has a lot of... That's like a fandom game.
Oh, no, that's only 3,500.
Really?
Stardew Valley's got you beat so far.
I'm shocked, to be honest with you. Okay, well, so let's give a little bit of detail for those listeners that, like us, probably have not heard of these games before.
Yes. Now, if you are one of, like, the 1 in a million type of person who has both not played these games and really wants to, because I feel like you either know these games and have played them, or don't know these games and have not played them.
You might be right.
I want to give that one person a second of clarity to assure them that there will not be spoilers in this episode for about another 7 minutes.
Right. We're going to talk about our experience playing these games, but we're not going to talk about the details for another little while so that we have the opportunity to let those people get out of here. So this is well in advance spoiler alert.
And we'll say it again later. This is mainly for Danganronpa.
Right.
Because Stardew Valley, we'll talk about that real quick.
Oh man, I was shocked when I found out that parsnips could grow 4 days in 4 days.
Yeah.
That was sorry, spoiler alert. Oh my god.
I think that's like one of the bigger spoilers in this game.
Yeah.
Like all the cool veggies that you can grow.
It's really, really actually not that exciting. I think that's fair. That's not really the point of the game.
No, if parsnips make you excited, then you have a very small sex drive.
Hey, listen, we don't judge. We don't judge on this podcast.
No.
But yeah, exactly. So it's like this game is essentially Farmville but made better. Am I correct in that?
It's Farmville in that there is farming.
Right.
Yes, and
I didn't play Farmville. But
really?
Yeah, I was not
Farmville.
involved in that.
For those of you who don't remember, is the first like big Facebook hit game that I remember ever existing.
It was the biggest hit Facebook game. Like, well, I mean, I guess we might have a couple Gen Z kids listening to this. Back when I was your age, Facebook used to have games associated with it.
Which is weird, isn't it?
It's very weird.
But they were good.
Now they're... Were they?
Well, they were good because everyone was playing them, and you had something to talk about.
I never played them. I just got really annoying updates from like, I would get an update just like, "Hey, your aunt wants you to share this post that she gets 400 Farmville coins or something like
Yeah.
that."
I mean, honestly, it's not a terrible idea having games in social media.
Oh, clearly not. There's an entire
Yeah.
market based on the addicting games, phenomenon on the App
Absolutely.
Store. Yeah.
I've what was I gonna say? So Farmville, it's a lot of the crops in that game grow in real time.
Oh, really?
And Stardew Valley, it's all in-game clock. Each
Right.
day is like 12 minutes, I think,
Oh, is that really it?
or like 15. I don't
I
remember.
didn't time it.
It's anywhere from 12 to 20.
Because one of the things, I mean, Stardew Valley just feels like real life. Because some of the days go by super slow, and you're just like, what do I do while my cauliflower is growing for the next 6 days? And some days it's like, oh shoot, it's 2 a.m. and I have to get back to my
Yeah.
my bed because the game makes you auto fall asleep at 2 a.m.
So I see you figured that out the hard way.
Very hard. I remember I sent you a Snapchat the first day I played it because I starved to death on day 2 of the game.
You are a terrible farmer.
I did not realize that there was a hunger clock that panned out until my guys started moving very slowly and I had no money to buy salad. So I didn't know what to do and I died.
Hopefully your experience got a little better from there.
Yeah, it got more enjoyable. I logged about like, I don't know, 7 or 8 hours, something like that.
Nice.
It was relaxing. It's not a game that I have played ever before. Most of the games that I've played are either exciting or strategy or otherwise thinking based. This is very much not that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would say this is necessarily a fun game as much as it is an addicting game. Because it's like, it's enjoyable, don't get me wrong, but it's like the point of it, the pull of it is not, oh man, I can't wait to get home and start raking my hose or anything like that was a poor choice of words, but I think you know what I mean. Like as
Raking
in
my
getting behind and doing the farming again. It's more of oh man, I think my parsnips are ready to be harvested. I think, you know what? Maybe I'll go fishing today. It's more of I gotta
like,
check.
It's like that Sims Second Life type of like value to it, where it's like you can go in and kind of just forget about your troubles in the real world for a little bit and just have a simple life.
Right. To be honest with you, I don't know if I would ever play this game again. Not because it's a bad game. It's fine enough. I didn't not enjoy it. It's just a matter of there are other things that I would do that relax me more. You know what I mean?
I get you, dude. I told you to play this game with confidence that I knew it wasn't like the thing that you were like into before this.
Very much not.
If that makes sense with words. Rather, I want.
You're doing okay. You're doing okay.
Because the thing is, if you would love it, you would have already played it. Because this game is just.
How long has this game been
pretty
out?
big. I don't know. Definitely a couple of years.
Right.
And it has like the wonderful backstory of it. It's like one person made it, and everyone bought it, and now he's just.
He's living large?
Yeah, well, he's living large, and he's like constantly fixing it up and bringing ports. I just told you they just put out a mobile port a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah, you did mention that. Yeah.
And I've been kind of leaning back and forth on buying that. I don't think I'm going to because I already own it on several systems.
Yeah, why give this guy any more money than he deserves? You know, come on.
He deserves it.
Really? Oh, all right. No, it was the game was fine enough. You know, I did find the energy meter to be a little bit of a hassle more than. I don't know if that was supposed to. Was that supposed to be a limiting factor?
Well, no, because you can refill it, and you could also increase it if you find special energy drops.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't find any energy drops.
Those aren't terribly hard to find. You can find a few of them through the main story. I'm curious to see how far you got in the actual like year of the game.
Oh, I didn't break spring.
Really?
I got to like day 25, 26 of spring. Yeah,
oh, so you were very, very close to done with spring.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. I just asked because a lot of things change for the seasons. Like all the crops are different, and in winter you can't farm. Obviously, so you kind of have to rework your whole schedule.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. That is an interesting dynamic. I wish I got there.
Yes, I think this game. like what you said, it's like a completely different type of game for a different type of person.
Mm-hmm.
Like my dad comes to mind. Hi, Dad. Who he's like such like that big like he loves mobile games and like stuff like this where it's like you plan out your strategy to make it like the most effective way possible. Right. I think where it's like you plant, you grow, you harvest. Simple, but can be really delving deep into and mastered very well. And Stardew Valley, it's not really my like huge cup of tea either.
Okay. I thought it was, by the way, that you highly recommended it.
I really do think it's an incredible game, and I do think it's a lot of fun in the sense of the word that can define fun regarding to this actual game.
In the sense of the definition of the word fun, hypothetical.
But I also just think that this type of game was I'm not huge about these types of games.
No, neither am I.
Like the Animal Crossings. Like I've never played Animal Crossing, but I don't think I'd love it.
Yeah, I don't think so either, because it sounds like Animal Crossing is very similar to this game. It has that kind of vibe. One of the things, though, that I'm curious about is you mentioned there's a story to this game?
Well, yeah.
I mean, because there was no story for me. It was literally just maybe I didn't get to it yet, but it was literally just a matter of, oh, here's a mission, go kill these slimes, or oh, here's a mission, go try to catch these fish.
Well, the stories are each progressed. Well, there are a bunch of like side stories through each character, and when you get closer to a character, you get like more cutscenes and like information about them.
Oh, really?
So I was actually. We'll get into this a little later because I want to quickly talk about Danganronpa before we get into anything that could be even conceived as a spoiler.
Right.
Before we get into this, but I'm curious to see which townsfolk you grew closer to in your playthrough.
I honestly don't know. I didn't think about that. Anyway, but now to a very different game in Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc.
So,
what was your experience? First of all, what did you know about this game going into it?
Literally what you've told me.
Which was?
Very little. Like almost nothing.
What?
Actually, you mentioned this game like a few months ago in passing, I think.
Oh, okay.
And I really paid no mind to it.
Okay.
And then when you recommended it to me today, or last week, I mean, you sent me the name, and that was it. So, and honestly, I think that's good, because this type of game is the game I think you enjoy the most if you go into it not knowing anything about it.
Completely blind.
Yes.
Okay.
So this game is, I'd say, almost 100% story.
Yeah, no, it's a visual novel.
It is a story.
Yes.
That you play through. And I too, much like you and the virtual farmer, I don't really play these types of games often. But
why do you say that?
Just because I don't.
Okay.
It's not for any other reason than just it's not my particular niche, and I don't keep track on a lot of these, and I really didn't even know this game existed, honestly. And I gotta be honest. I fucking love this game.
I thought you would. Yes. All right.
I thought you'd be excited. Now,
I am.
Just to tell you, I didn't finish it because it's a fucking long game.
It is. It could take easily 30 hours to play through.
So, no spoiling me until we get into spoilers. I tell you how far I got.
Okay.
But here, let's check out my playtime throughout the week real quick.
Okay.
I have it over here somewhere. Got to move all my things. There it is. Let's check out my time.
As you can, also I want to, show me your time. But I do want to say that Danganronpa is a huge franchise. It started out in Japan and then came over here.
11 hours.
11 hours. Okay, that's pretty good.
That's it.
It
feels like I've played a lot longer.
It's honestly a hell of a lot more than I did in for Stardew Valley.
So I get more credit.
You do, yes, exactly. Good job, good job. But it's so it started, as you can tell pretty much by the art style, I'd imagine. It started out as a Japanese game. It turned into a very big franchise. There are 3 Danganronpa games.
I've already done that research, and yes, I will be playing both sequels.
Okay, good.
Because I do like this game a lot.
I have mixed feelings about number 2, but number 3 is incredible. They all improve in different ways.
Yes, we can't get into that right now, though.
Right.
Because this is about the first game.
Right. Okay, yes. Tell me about... Okay, well, I think...
Let me give you the
final
rundown.
spoiler warning. Go ahead.
Oh, are we gonna? Okay.
Well, no, tell me your rundown, but I'm saying now. Now you can feel free to say spoilers
No.
because I'm
No, give me like another 2 minutes.
okay.
I want to give the lowdown and give a last chance because I didn't really say what this game was about yet.
Oh shit, you're right. We totally
So,
did not. Sorry, go on.
Main synopsis, and if you like, honestly, if you just told me this much, which again you probably did a long time ago, I would have been much more intrigued going in.
Right.
You and 14 other high school students.
Right. Yes.
Most of which are exceedingly talented in one area or another.
Well, yes, that's the yeah.
Yes, get enrolled into this high school. They all get knocked out on their entrance, and then they wake up with the entire school boarded shut and no way of escape. They then meet the headmaster, quote unquote, named Monokuma, who is a jigsaw-like little teddy bear, who basically
That's a good way of putting it.
who basically gives them two options: live here happily forever, or if you want to leave, you can kill someone and get away with it. So it's a whole murder mystery type thing where.
So to be clear, so it's like essentially it's the Hunger Games but murder mystery. So you kill someone and then the other the
other
if you,
students.
If you kill someone and none of the other students can figure out that you're the person that killed that guy,
Then you escape and everyone else dies.
exactly.
So now I'm going to give the spoiler warning here.
Uh-huh.
So, Mike, I want you to do me a favor.
Okay.
Can you pretend like this episode just started? Because I had a good intro. I just don't want to do it because it was a spoiler.
Okay.
So just, pretend like we just started the episode.
Okay, ready? Begin. Hello?
No, you...
I begin
you
the episode?
do it.
I begin the episode?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, welcome
No,
to the...
shut up! Chihiro is dead!
Ah, shit.
That's what I wanted to do.
Okay, gotcha.
Chihiro was my favorite.
Oh, why was Chihiro your favorite? That's the programmer. I haven't played this game in a while. That's the programmer, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, the whole thing is like... It's
It's
dead.
okay. Cry it out. It's okay. You can let it out. Let it out. Okay, we're back. We're back. Come
Okay.
on. Come on.
No, I'm fine.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
fine. But that was
So-
that was the death where I was like, no. I didn't want to play after that.
You did.
I loved Chihiro.
Did you finish that? Did you finish that story?
I just finished chapter 4. And,
Okay.
Chihiro's death was chapter 2.
Right. So,
So I'm
chapter
pretty far
4
along.
was who was that? Who was killed there?
That was where Sakura killed herself.
That's it. Okay. Gotcha.
And I just stopped. Actually, the place where I just stopped is where, what was her name? Kyoko just told me about the 16th student.
Okay. Cool.
So
yeah,
I ended on remaining students 7 question mark.
Gotcha. I see. Okay. So I honestly would not have pegged Chihiro as the one that you cared about.
See, the thing is, like, I really liked Chihiro because I thought she was really cute. And then there was the whole thing where it turned out that she was a he, and then I still thought he was really cute. So it was like, you know what, it's fine.
Yes, there was a little bit of
Cross-dressing in there.
yes, it wasn't.
It was
Yeah.
an interesting reason to cross-dress, though, because it was more about avoiding the masculine expectance of being a man and being strong. And Chihiro's very, very weak, so he hid that fact while as dressing as a girl.
Right, and I will say it's not like, yeah, exactly. So cross-dressing is more of a thing of gender expression. That really wasn't what Chihiro's motivation
No,
was.
he just wanted to hide who he really was
Right.
because in the culture he's in, no, like a female not being strong is not nearly as questionable.
Right, exactly, and also
Which
you're
is
about
not how it should be.
Right,
That's
of
just
course.
how it is in the game.
exactly. But okay,
So that was quite a shock for me.
So you didn't even. I'm very curious. You didn't even know that this game was about really murder, right?
No.
So what was your reaction to that?
Well, honestly, it was a little bit of relief because I'm like, okay, good. This game's going to be interesting.
Right, because in the beginning you're just kind of introducing yourself to
Yeah,
everybody. For the
that
first-
was... Okay, yeah. The first, I say, half hour of this game is really, really slow.
right because
Because you got to meet everyone. And it's like that's like same like survival thing. Like it's like I got to meet everyone. I got to memorize everyone's names. And it's like, well, most of these people are going to be dead within the hour. So...
exactly because I mean it's like they want the death to hit you.
But it was sort of the thing that is like, I kind of learned to like every character and mourn most of their deaths. Byakuya can fucking suck my dick. Fuck him.
Oh my god, he's
still-
the best character.
He's still hanging out. He drives me insane.
I love that guy.
I hate him.
I know. He's a lovable. He's so For those of you that have never played this game before, which I'd imagine is a good number.
I'd say
of
about
you.
99% of you.
Right. So essentially, we're discussing the characters. Byakuya is kind of like a rich boy, pretty boy. Thinks he's better than
He was
fucking
like
everybody.
heir to this huge company, and he's basically his whole life just been like all facts and numbers.
And he's just he's like, I deserve to live, you guys don't. So he's kind of being very Machiavellian about the whole shebang. Okay, so first murder was fucking pop star person.
Sakaya, I think her name was.
Something like that.
Yeah, which I knew she was going to be the first to go, because
Really?
she was the one the game was pushing on you. It was like, oh, she's going to be your friend.
I thought she was gonna be the first murderer.
She almost was.
She was.
Again, spoilers. But each chapter,
We said it at least
Yeah,
4 times
I
at this
know,
point.
I know.
If you didn't bail out yet, it's your fault.
yeah, I know.
Uh-huh.
But so each chapter contains day-to-day life followed by a murder, and then an investigation, and then a trial.
Right.
And who you find out who the murderer is, and if the murder gets discovered, then they're killed
Right.
or executed rather.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say every single, not every single. I'd say 2 out of the 4 that I've gone so far, I knew who the murderer was before I even went into the trial.
Right. Number 1.
Chapter 1
was pretty
It
obvious.
was written on the wall.
It was okay.
I saw it the first second.
I saw it immediately too. I played this game with a friend of mine, who he had played the game before, thought that I would like it, and he played it through me while he was watching over my shoulder. He apparently did not know when he first
So did
played
he get
through.
mad?
He got like when I saw, because Leon was my favorite character. Leon was
I thought Leon was pretty cool.
Leon was a baseball player who killed the first victim, but like I loved Leon so much with all my heart. And then I was just like, I really hope it's not Leon. And then we open, we see the body, and I see the
numbers.
So what the person wrote the name Leon on the wall, but then Leon saw it, so he just smudged it out so that it looked like a code. Which he was a freaking idiot.
Well, no, I don't even think he saw it.
He didn't?
Because I think she just wrote Leon, and the way she was facing the wall, she wrote it upside down.
And then it just looked like a code.
And then the connector between the 2 ends was not as noticeable. So upside down, it just looked like 11307.
Something like that, yeah.
And then I was like, that's Leon.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
Leon.
I saw that
Do I
immediately.
even have to investigate?
He was my friend was so upset that I figured it out so quickly. I was just like, "Well, there you go.
Yes.
All right. Oh, damn it." Yeah.
The second murderer, I did not figure out right away.
That one was tough to figure out.
Yeah, I did not figure that out until the very, very end, which that one caught me off guard, and that one made me really sad because it was like, I don't know, Mondo, man.
They make you feel. The thing about this game that's interesting is they make you feel for the murderer. Like they killed
none of them did it because they really wanted to murder. Well, maybe Celeste, but aside from her,
right.
It was really either just in the moment, not even thinking, or self-defense gone a little too far.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. I agree with that. Yeah, you're right. It's like, but like the sob stories and everything behind it is also,
Yes.
Okay, so you got to the Celeste murder, which was
Yes, I knew that was Celeste because if Hifumi was involved, I was like, there's no one else. Hifumi would not be involved in a murder like this.
Hifumi was a very creepy character.
He was like the ultimate fanfic writer.
Who is, as you can imagine, kind of freaking gross in every aspect.
He was a character who had to be here.
Did he really? Did he though?
I honestly thought he would last a lot longer.
I'm very glad that he died. I was upset that he didn't die sooner. He was the only person that I actively hated in the games when I played through them.
No, that for me is Byakuya, who I knew was going to be around for a long time.
Right, because he's so damn smart.
Yeah, and he's still here, and I hate him.
He's such an interesting antagonist. Well, actually, I don't know. I'm not going to spoil too much, but the other antagonists that are in the game, the second and third games, are much more interesting.
Well, yeah, don't go into that.
I'm not going to say any more spoilers, except that the other 2 games improve upon what the first game set out.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Now, Let's take a jump back, actually.
Okay.
Because we've been talking about characters in Danganronpa.
Right.
But another aspect that I think these two games have a lot in common, and one it seems like you have not explored a lot in
At all.
Stardew Valley,
Yeah.
is the characters.
I found out this morning while I was looking for I was playing this morning, and I was looking for someone to give me money back, and I realized, oh wait, I can marry these characters.
Yeah.
I did not know
You
that
have
was a
to
thing.
you have to develop relationships. Then you can start dating them. Then you can ask them to marry you. They can move into your house.
Mm-hmm.
So like, there's a whole thing there that
I was completely
kind of got overlooked.
very much so.
And it's definitely the thing is with like Danganronpa, you can't miss the characters because it's a literal story.
Right, you're forced to be in
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
In both in the narrative and in the game, you are forced to interact with these characters.
Right.
Stardew Valley, everything like that is completely optional.
Right.
So if you don't know it's there, it's very very clear that you might miss it.
Right, there is no clear point to Stardew Valley.
It's all about what you want to do, and
Exactly.
I would encourage you to give it a little bit more of a try and just try and interact a little bit more with the characters. And
all right.
I
guess.
would say that you owe me that much.
That's fair. I suppose. I mean, don't
At
get me
least
wrong.
go to 11 hours.
All right. I'll play for another 3 hours. I didn't actively dislike this game. I
That's
said
not
that
what
before.
I'm hearing.
That's.
I mean, no, that's. I agree with you.
Uh-huh.
I don't think you dislike this game. Is what I'm saying. I mean,
Right. Mm-hmm.
I agree.
But you want more from me.
It's
What
more.
what do you want from my life?
It's more along the lines of I want a fair assertion of this game, which you are giving me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but see that I don't, then
Yeah. Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So. I'm not really sure what you're trying to say, but I'll
You know what? I'm sorry. I have a bit of a stomach ache, so
Really?
I'm kind of not thinking.
Okay.
I'm good though. I'm
That's
good.
valid. But yeah, no, I mean, how should I put this? I really liked some of the mini game aspects of this game. The thing is that
Oh yeah.
it's tough to tell what's the mini game and what's the game.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Because it's like the farming is just as involved as the mining, if not more so. If not the mining more so, because like there's a whole cave that you can explore, and they give you a sword to go kill.
Oh,
some
and it goes
slimes.
down forever, I think.
Does it really?
If not forever, then at least 100.
Yeah, I got down to like level 20.
Wow, nice.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's like
Like
at some point,
yeah.
even if you go there immediately when you wake up, you can only play till 2 a.m. like in game clock time, because once you get to that level, then the game forces you to go to sleep, regardless of how much energy you have. And so that happened to me several times. Not sometimes in the mine, sometimes just walking around, and that kind of that got annoying at times. The forced because I can understand starving till you pass out, but it annoyed me that I wasn't able to stay up till 3 a.m. Come on. I'm an adult.
I think that's
I run-
another like big meme in the Stardew Valley community.
What?
Where it's like I think I saw one where it's just like a raver at like one and it says like 1:59 and then 2 o'clock and it's just everyone's asleep.
Oh my god, that's funny.
It's like I think that's like something or it's like I don't even know if like they would assert it as a game flaw rather as like something that's kind of a little ridiculous. It's funny.
Yeah, I mean it is ridiculous because it's like
Yeah.
I'm an adult. I don't need a freaking curfew. Screw you.
So did you go with like the traditional farm or did you choose to do like a lake farm or a mountain farm?
Oh right, they did give you that option in the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I just went standard.
I think that's the good choice
Yeah.
for a first time. I was just curious.
Yeah, and then I built a scarecrow and I got a dog and named him Bep. It was a good time. Bep the dog.
Nice.
It was so yeah. I mean, it's like it's kind of like a slice of life.
It's a slice of life game, and it gives you a ton of things to do. And I think it's more along the lines of you can do everything, or you can just kind of do whatever you want to do. But I think this is a game you get the most out of if you try to do everything.
Right. I think I'd agree with that. Yeah, I guess I can get behind that.
And I know you.
Uh-huh.
I knew you were not gonna like get sucked into this game.
Yeah.
And there was a
no.
little piece of hope in me that would be the case.
Nah.
But I really, the big thing was I really wanted you to try it.
Okay, I am appreciative that you gave me that opportunity, because
Yeah.
exploring any kind of new art in any form
Mm.
is good, regardless of whether or not you're quote unquote into it.
Dude, for the first hour of Danganronpa, I just had to keep saying to myself, or it's like, Mike says this is good, just gotta push through.
Exactly.
And then as soon as like the talk of murder came up, I was like, okay, here we go.
Here we go.
This is gonna get interesting.
Well, that's what I love about it. The murders are very fun. They're very, I like mystery. I think I've said that to
I
you
like
before.
mystery a lot too.
Yeah.
And I mean, going back to Danganronpa now, I will say the like slow parts of this game are very, very slow.
Which parts you mean?
I'm
The day-to-day life?
Yes. I'm talking like that time, just like kind of going around getting to know people, doesn't seem like it's terribly useful in the overall game, just because it doesn't seem like there's a lot of like choose your own like ending type stuff to this game.
Well, there's not,
It feels like, yeah, the events are inevitable.
but you
and-
can skip those parts if you really want to.
You can?
You can totally, like, so what the game does is after a murder, there's like 4 or 5 days where you just kind of
Hang out.
and
In the morning
make
there's
friends.
like in the morning there's like a little bit of story every day.
Uh-huh.
And then in the afternoons you just kind of get to do whatever you want.
Right. But there's, if you go to your bed and just take a nap, they'll let you skip that.
Oh.
But the idea behind it is that these characters are incredibly fleshed out. Like, the writers did a very good job of writing these backstories and things of that nature. So you can very easily, have fun just talking to these characters and finding out more and more little tidbits about their lives.
Yes. Yeah,
And then when they die, then it's all the more powerful when they do. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely was. I felt that when Chihiro died.
Yeah.
But
Is that who you spent most of your time with?
in the beginning, yes.
Really?
Every second I had, I was like, I'm going to hang out with Chihiro. I'm going to learn about at the time her programming life, and it was
Right.
very fascinating. It felt like so recent ago, but it was almost a week ago now that I.
Was it really? You got to that part that quickly?
It was probably like Monday.
Oh wow!
Because
I'm surprised.
it was like Sunday and Monday I don't have a lot going on, and then Saturday and today I don't have a lot going on. The whole week I really didn't get to play a lot, so it was really those days where I played like so much.
Yeah. There's an anime that came out about this game.
I heard that too,
And
I heard that too.
I've heard it. I haven't watched it because I've heard from everybody that's watched it that it's freaking horrible.
Really?
Yeah, that they do a Well, yeah, they do, because they do a terrible job with characterization and the murders and stuff. Part of what makes the murders interesting is that you are participating in figuring it out.
I think just in most genres or most video game genres, like transferring it to other medias is very, very hard to do.
Right, unless you add some component into the TV show or movie or whatever that cannot be captured in a book.
Yeah.
Or a video game, or whatever the original medium was.
And video games are the toughest, just I think, because there's such an involvement with the participant.
Yeah.
So you can't just kind of tell. Like, if any game could do it, it might be Danganronpa, just because it's such like a big story game.
Right, but it's also. But then it's like, during the trials, I don't know about you, but for me, when I was like figuring it out, I'm just like, holy shit, wait, it's this piece goes with this piece, present and beat that guy. I mean.
Oh, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. The class trials are insane.
They're very fun.
I didn't like some parts of it.
Really?
A few of like the minigame type parts of it, I really.
Oh yeah, those are annoying as hell.
Disliked like the weird disco one.
Oh, the Dance Dance
like
Revolution.
the rhythm one. That sucks. I've gotten a lot better at it recently.
Right.
But the first like 3 trials, like that was the bane of my existence.
When you for those that have never played it before, once you finally prove that the murderer is the murderer, they go into like, you have to like do a Dance Dance Revolution thing where you hit the keys at the exact right moment, and then that's how you whittle them down to the point of confession where you can finally get them to die. And that's annoying. I've never liked that, but for whatever reason they decided that is a staple of the game that stays in every freaking Danganronpa game that's ever come
hooray.
out.
Oh joy.
Yeah, that one you're not getting away from, unfortunately.
How fun.
Yeah, it gets very, very annoying. But no, No, but I liked every other part of it more or less. You know.
Yeah, the whole trial, like the trials are definitely the more exciting parts for me. That's definitely my favorite because like I like finding the bodies and seeing like the murder scene. The investigation parts can get a little slow just because like you have to find everything, which I get.
Yes.
But it's also like if you're missing one thing, it's kind of like I've ran around in circles a little bit. Trying to find that last piece, which can be annoying, especially considering you really want to get into the trial. And like there's like one or two times, especially in the beginning, when there's 13 other people and you kind of have to talk to them all because they all have a little something to say.
Witness testimony.
Yeah.
At least that part gets
that gets easier because there are less people, but it also gets it also gets a little harder because you get a lot more area. That you have to walk through and find.
That's true too. That's true too.
But overall, it's a great game, and it was a great story, and I'm not done with it yet, but I'm probably gonna be done with it by next recording session.
True that.
Because I am very excited to finish it. I don't want to know how many chapters there are, but I feel like I'm a little bit more than halfway done.
Yeah, you are.
Just because, well, there are only 7 at the most characters left.
Right.
And there seems to be a lot of mystery here. Monokuma himself. I mean, I like his design. The actual voice, I do not like.
No, the voice acting in this game is incredible, except for Monokuma.
Yeah,
because he's just annoying as all hell.
It sounds like a high pitched version of your Toad voice from Super Mario Party.
Yeah,
and a little less British.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's just shrill. That's really what it is.
It sounds like someone who was like a programmer did it.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I didn't like. Everything else about Monokuma is fascinating.
Really?
Well, yeah.
I'm not particularly fascinated by Monokuma as a character.
I'm fascinated by like the mystery behind him.
Really? Okay.
I mean,
That's
I would assume, don't confirm or deny.
Okay.
But I would assume that he's like kind of the mascot of the series and he's in every game, which means that you kind of don't really figure out a lot. Which don't confirm or deny.
I won't confirm or deny.
But that's
except that you're right, he's the mascot of the series.
Okay.
Yeah.
You basically confirmed it.
Well, no, I didn't.
Yeah, well, you know what, whatever.
But you could very easily if you look up Danganronpa 2 and 3, you could see him as in the icon.
No, I'm not blaming you because
okay.
I basically kind of figured.
Yeah.
But that's all I have to say about that. Anything else you want to say about Stardew Valley?
No, not really. Not particularly.
Okay.
It's fine. It's a nice farming game if you want to be addicted, and if video games relax you and you want something that feels like Animal Crossing,
it's
give it a
ultimate relaxing experience. I'm only saying, I'm only trying to push your niceness just because there's a lot of people who like this game.
Yes.
And I don't want to piss them off. So blame Michael.
It's fun. I don't have anything against it.
No, I know. It's not for everyone.
Right.
And I had a really big feeling it wasn't going to be for you.
Okay.
But I still really wanted you to try it.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you forcing me to try it out.
Yeah. And the main thing I took away from this challenge is that I want to do it again.
Okay.
And I feel like whenever we do it next, I'm going to probably be playing Ace Attorney.
Yes. Well, because at some point we have the Let's Play channel too.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do too much that we can't do.
Well, that's why I gave you Stardew Valley, and that's why I'm glad you gave me Danganronpa, because those are 2 games that I don't think would work as well in a Let's Play format.
Right, just because the visual novel style, or at least...
Stardew Valley's very open.
Right, so that would not be good for a Let's Play.
I mean, hey, we're playing Minecraft right now, so...
We are, and we're having fun with it, but we set the goal of, like, I want to kill the Ender Dragon eventually.
Which, it's not happening.
You don't think so?
Dude.
I have confidence in myself.
I can't do it.
What? Well, maybe I'm just a better gamer than you. Get good.
I want to cut in some footage of you trapping yourself underwater.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
That
was very bad.
But seriously, like, and Danganronpa, like, that's just a game, like, it's... I'm glad I experienced it by my lonesome and by myself.
Right.
So that's great. I'm going to be playing both sequels.
Right.
A lot of fun. It's definitely a game that does not have high replay value, I would say. Because...
It does insofar as, like, you can see things that you didn't necessarily see before.
But it's like all like that murder mystery like problems that everything has, where it's like once you know everything, it's not as exciting, I would think.
Exactly, because you've already discovered it all. Yes.
Which is why I'm glad there are 2 others.
Right.
So I will be playing all of those. But aside from that, pick and bucket.
Pick and bucket.
I think it's your turn to pick.
Okay, let's go.
Pick carefully.
Okay. Let's see what we got.
Damn it. I think I know what you picked, and I'm sad.
How do you? I didn't open the slip of paper.
I looked
yet.
at the 2 that are left.
Okay, I have. Oh no!
Are you sure you don't want to pick again?
I kind of want to pick again.
Let's pick again. Just put that back. Don't even say it.
Don't even say it.
Just
Are you
put
sure?
it back.
Okay.
Just pick again.
If I pick it, if I
Dude,
pick the same one,
dude, I'm feeling kind of shitty too.
Okay.
Let's put it off.
We'll cut that part out.
No, we'll leave it in.
All right.
We'll let everyone know we're scum of the earth.
All right. Well, the challenge we're going to do is build something.
No IKEA, bitch.
No IKEA. So the idea behind this one is to it's very vague. Construct some 3D object that
Create something.
creates something. Exactly. Build. But the thing that we have, no, we can't follow instructions to a T. Like for example, if we wanted to build something. We can't buy something from IKEA and build a chair. That's what we say, build something no IKEA.
And no looking up how to build something step by step. You could look at like suggestions and like tips and stuff.
Right.
I wouldn't say like step by step, like first do this, then this, then this. It's like you want to have a good base, and then you want to do this, and you want to have like good foundation, like whatever, stuff
Exactly.
like that. That I think's fine.
Yeah. And so then we can just have fun constructing a thing, whether it be a chair or whatever else it could be.
I had a couple ideas. I'm excited.
Okay, cool.
So,
I have none. So this should
that's
be very
it.
interesting. All right. All right. Well, is there anything else that we need to say?
Nah, just say goodbye.
All right. Thank you guys so much for listening. Big shout out to all of our artists who contribute. Their information is down below in the description.
Yes.
And check out our social media as well.
Also in the description.
Also in the description, and our gaming channel also in the description.
It's also just a channel. It's also just a channel
On YouTube.
Yeah.
We have a lot of promotional
We
stuff
have
in
things.
the descriptions.
Isn't that fun?
That is fun.
It's
All right.
better than doing this just alone. We have people, even though most of those other people are us.
Yeah. No, we have a lot of help from various other people.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you guys so much for listening, and until next week, don't forget to challenge yourself.
And chicken out of doing things.
What? No, that's not it. It's,
Well, that's what we did.
that is what we did. That's
And
what we
try
do.
something new.
There we
Just
go.
forget about that mysterious undertaking we put away. Maybe
We'll
you'll figure it out.
We'll do
soon.
that eventually.
Maybe.
All
Goodbye.
right. Goodbye.
Definitely.